f***ing selections may contain some damn offensive material.
So listener f***ing discretion is f***ing advised.
Good afternoon. You're listening to the Windsor Scene on CJAM 91.5 FM. I'm your host, Randi, and today in the studio with me, I have the band Lost Souls Division from here in Windsor. That song that you just heard was by them. It's called Halo. So I'll let you guys take a minute to introduce yourselves and get things going.
I'm Chris Barresi.
Chris Barrette.
Ted Robert.
Neil Tupling.
Hey, you guys' names are very, very close. It's like Chris
It gets
Bear.
even weirder than that.
What's your middle
name's
names?
the same too.
Really?
Yeah.
And they live together.
A little creepy.
And he's giving me a lovely daughter.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Her name's actually Christine.
Well then,
Christine Michelle. Beautiful name.
right over my head. Sorry, guys.
We like me.
All right, so we're going to get into another song by you guys now. It's called Unconscious.
Yes.
Okay. And again, Lost Soul Division on CJAM 91.5 FM, where we are redefining radio in Windsor and Detroit. Welcome back to the Windsor Scene on CJAM 91.5 FM. That was kind of a weird stop of the song. It flowed right into the other one, and it freaked me out. Sorry. I don't know what was going on. But again, that song was called Unconscious by Lost Souls Division, who again we have live in studio today. So now, this is off of your 2005 release called Ghosts of Our Time. And tomorrow you have a CD release, is that correct?
Yes.
Oh, I'm smart. Okay, so do you want to talk about that for a couple seconds, and then we'll play a track off of your new CD? Okay.
So tomorrow, the Chubby Pickle with Black Creek, another great local band. They were in here last month, or a few months ago, or something like that.
We're in the studio. They were here, a few months ago, like
Months
early,
ago.
beginning of the year, January, February, around that time.
But yeah, they're good buddies of ours, and they'll be opening up the show tomorrow, probably around 10 o'clock-ish.
Closer to 11.
Closer to 11.
Is it just the two of you guys playing? You
Just
don't have
the two
any
of us.
opener?
Yeah.
Well, they're kind of the opener. Okay, I get it.
Co-headline maybe.
Yeah, okay. But it's your CD release, so obviously you got a little more status on the show. No offense to those guys, but...
Nah.
So, yeah.
Fine, they respect their elders.
Better. All right, so this is a track off of your upcoming CD that's being released tomorrow. I believe it's called Never Again. Is that one of them?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and if it's the wrong title, we'll fix it when we get back. It's Lost Souls Division on CJAM 91.5 FM. Never Again by Lost Souls Division here on CJAM 91.5 FM. Again, that is a track off of their new album that will be released tomorrow night at the Chubby Pickle, featuring these guys, Lost Soul Division, as well as Black Creek. Cool.
Cool.
Very cool.
You guys excited?
Yeah.
I would be. Releasing an album is
Yeah, it's great.
a great point in someone's life. Now, is this that you brought in is just a 3-track? Is that all that's on the album, or
Yeah.
is it a full length? Okay, so it's more like a
We have,
EP
we have
release.
we have 28 songs written, but our record company's like holding us back, kind of thing. So
They want to just
it's kind of like a Guns N' Roses deal.
They want to spread us out
Spread
so
it
that
out.
we're good for a few more years.
Oh, okay, well, whatever works.
Can't help it, it's in our contract.
We won't mention their name though.
Okay. Now, you said like your record label, is that an independent label, or are you guys signed, or?
Yeah, it's just a local independent label called Vitriol Records.
Okay. Who else is featured on that label, or is it just you?
The Tires.
A guy named Tim. Or maybe it's Tom, I don't know. All these new artists these days.
A guy named Tom, I guess, or Tim.
Exciting.
Who else? Basically, it's for younger bands just starting out. The studio is run by Dan Angotti, and it's in Windsor. And it's basically just to cater to like younger bands that don't have a lot of money to record.
Okay, so now are you guys more of like the veteran band that's featured on the
Yeah.
label? Because you guys have been around for quite a few years now.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of there as someone for them all to look up to and kind of see what can be done if they look forward or keep going. I don't know.
Don't look up too high.
Someone
Okay.
to show them, they can learn from our mistakes.
Maybe, more or less, what
Exactly.
not to do.
Okay, so I'll take it that you guys don't have much high hopes for your future then.
Well, we're just not worried about it.
Yeah.
Well, that's good then. Save you from some extra stress. We're going to get on to another song now. Do you want to introduce it? It's the second track on your album, but I don't think you know the name.
1,000 Cuts.
1,000 Cuts? Okay, it's 1,000 Cuts by Lost Souls Division on CJAM 91.5 FM.
Time to revamp the plan. That's what we're prepared for. Another strike in our land, so we cry for the violence we got with a real plan. They divide to the plot and they call on the youth of the land. Motherfuckers, I hold your future in my hands. 18 in line before it lands. You name
Riverside Theatre Company is proud to present the classic tale of Peter Pan. This show will be playing on December 13th, 14th, and 15th at 7:30 p.m. each night. This performance is being held at the LeSueur Amphitheatre, which is located at 13605 Gregory Road, Tecumseh. Tickets are $15 at the door. For more info, please call 519-736-6608.
Welcome back to the Windsor Scene. That song you just heard was called Ghosts of Our Time, which is the title track off of your 2005 release on Lost Souls Division, sorry. Yeah, so again, you guys have your CD release tomorrow. Do you want to give some details about the price of cover and your CDs and what kind of merch you guys have available? Because I know people like to buy stuff. Hint, hint. I don't know.
$5 at the door at the Chubby Pickle. You get a CD.
So the CD's included with the cover?
Yep, definitely. And stickers, T-shirts.
Oh, that's sweet.
Have that fun stuff for sale. I believe there's a bar there.
Yeah.
Lots of beer.
You can buy beer.
Good bartenders.
I believe they have
Bartenders.
cheap Crown Royal as well.
Yeah.
And
Can't go wrong with
So if that's
that.
not
Isn't it
enough
like
to get people to
$2.50
come out.
Crown Royals there?
I believe
250 well drinks, I think.
Oh, I thought it was just
Nice.
Crown Royal. I didn't know it was all well drinks.
Well, come tomorrow
Other-
and find out.
Yeah,
Lots of
That's a good idea.
Buy you
That's
a drink if you come and support.
Want to buy me like
By
4?
Lost Souls Division,
No,
it
I'm
means
kidding.
Chris Barresi.
All right, so we're gonna get into some more music because that's what I like to do. And so we're gonna play the last song off of your new album. It's titled what?
Waste.
Waste. Okay.
Sure.
Does that sound good?
That
Sounds great.
All right, so this is Waste by Lost Souls Division on CJAM 91.5 FM, where we are redefining radio in Windsor and Detroit.
Associate myself with the sky, 'cause it feels better hanging over you. Followed from the sky, cover you in clouds, wings to make you fly. Meet me when we're high. Meet me when we're high above their normal lives, slaves to time, walking single file and waiting around to die. A greedy man, I'll keep the sun from them. Oh, and deliver the light when I'm ready to shine. When I'm ready to shine. When I'm ready to shine.
They told me that I was lazy, that I'd never amount to anything. Everything was confusing and frustrating. Then I found out I had a learning disability, that there are solutions and people who can help.
The Learning Disabilities Association of Canada is dedicated to helping people with learning disabilities achieve their true potential in school, in the workplace, and in society. Visit our website at ldac.ca. This message from the Learning Disabilities Association of Canada and this station.
Welcome back to the Windsor Scene. It is Thursday afternoon, and we got about 25 minutes left in the show. That song you just heard was by Lost Souls Division, and it was a track called Waste. You can find it on their new EP that will be released tomorrow night at the Chubby Pickle. Now, what I want to know is, you're just releasing 3 songs. Now, is there any specific reason as to why you guys didn't do a full length? Do you have the songs available, or did you just only want to do 3? Like, what's the reasonings for that?
Because it takes too long.
That's it. That's pretty much it.
3 songs, it's just the right amount to keep people salivating over us.
It's a good way to put it.
Well put.
Yeah, pretty much. It lets us get them out quickly, and it gets new material out there for people to hear while we're still working on more.
Okay, now, you were saying when the song was playing how you kind of plan on releasing several EPs like throughout the year. Now, do you have any intentions of creating like a full length, like 10, 12 tracks, or?
Absolutely, I'd love to. It's just with this too, it's nice to experiment a bit, because you can try different things with 3 songs and see the feedback on it, what people like, and see what we like too. Like, it's good to listen back to what you've done, and every new album release, every 6 months or a year down the road, you listen back and choose if you want to be on that same road or maybe evolve a little bit. I think we've come a long way so far, and we got a lot more coming out too. So
that's good.
I mean, kind of the way I look at it is, it's just more fun, I think, to, not like we have a 12-song CD that we came out with a few years ago, and it's like now there's not really a need for another one. I don't think. Like, I think it's better to every 6 months or so come out with new stuff. Even if it's just a few songs.
Yeah, just keep your music output, keeping it fresh, and
exactly.
So you don't have to worry about, have you heard our CD, and it's 2 years after you release, I heard that back in.
Yeah, just things move fast along here. People get tired of things really quick.
Exactly. So I think that's a great concept for you guys to do that. So kudos to you for thinking of that. Now, speaking of your full length, we're going to play another track off of it. It's called Keys to the City by Lost Souls Division here on CJAM 91.5 FM.
Last night,
Welcome back to the Windsor Scene on CJAM 91.5 FM. That song you just heard was called Keys to the City, again by Lost Souls Division. They're live in the studio with me today, this lovely Thursday afternoon.
Yep.
Woo!
Here we are.
Alright, so that was off of your 2005 release, and I kind of wish I would have saved a song off of your new album to play, but...
Let's play it again.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. Now, what kind of bands, whether it be local or national, international, do you guys consider to be some of your influences or that you kind of look up to? As you're saying, like, on your label, you kind of are the ones that the younger bands look up to, but who do you guys see as the influences upon yourselves? They all got this dumbstruck look on their
I got
face.
something.
Locally or nationally, international?
No. Well, we've had good times playing with bands like Mr. Bones a few years ago. Like we were talking about, I'm not sure if they're still together as Mr. Bones.
No, they're
Betrayer,
George and
Lunacy.
Betrayer, Lunacy.
Bitter Green.
Last in Line.
Fun. Last in Line used to be a good time.
Yeah, oh yeah, we've had fun with this one.
Pretty much a lot of really strong veterans in the Windsor's heavier scene.
Yeah.
So, right on. Cool.
Yeah.
And
internationally, I think we all kind of, between the four of us, all listen to different styles of music. The one that we agree on the most would be Alice in Chains, I would imagine.
You could totally hear that in your music too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between the four of us, that's like the number one. That's the intersection we meet at, I guess.
Our number one cover band for sure.
Yeah.
Did you guys do a lot of Alice in Chains covers?
We do a tribute every year. We do a whole night of.
Which we're kind of due
when
for
does that
anyways.
usually
Yeah, we're due for it soon. We'll let you know.
Like, will it be by the end of the year? Like, into the new year?
Probably not by the end.
Probably
of
not the end of the year, but
Next year.
early next year.
we'll do it soon.
We do one every year. Last time was November, and just
Oh, yeah.
get
Where
the
does
night
that usually
booked
go
at
down at?
Spicoli's. It's always at Spicoli's.
Yeah, every year.
Okay, now...
Usually pack the bar
Sorry.
for that show.
I don't mean to just cut you off. I'll let you
That's
finish
cool.
talking. But speaking of Spicoli's and special events that you have going on there, for Christmas time, you guys have a little shindig going on. Do you want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Sure. We
Okay.
take part in a party that's usually thrown at the bridge, but because it's closed down, we have it.
We're moving.
Yeah, moving
Moving
on.
on.
We're moving over to Spicoli's to our home and playing a song off. Is it the fifth year? Would this be the fifth album?
This will be
Yes.
the fifth.
This
Fifth
is the
album.
fifth.
That's fourth.
Well, this is the fourth one. The fifth one.
Oh,
is
okay.
not.
So that's not this year's.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
called The Thought That
Fifth one's
Counts.
a work in progress, so
All local musicians. We all just kind of.
get together and have fun with it. It's just a rendition of Christmas.
Just a
songs,
fun thing, just to have.
You know, who all would be featured on this for people to get an idea, or even on
This
this
year-
one, play some songs off of it.
This year, us, the Tires, Jolly Old St. Louis.
Yeah, just little pseudo bands that, like I mentioned his name a little bit earlier, Daniel Angotti, our producer, I guess, our engineer. He kind of puts it all together. He's also a drummer, so he plays drums on a lot of the tracks as well, and different guitar players sit in. Like me personally, play on a couple different songs. And
Okay, so it's kind of like a big conglomeration
Exactly.
of all
Yeah.
you
Oh,
guys.
yeah, it's just a fun little
does-
project to do, something to
Right on.
take
so
a break from the same old. And
Yeah, exactly. Well,
work on
that's
your
great.
creativity.
So-
Kind of let loose and have
Yeah,
fun
yeah.
with playing music.
as you'll
I
see
guess.
when you play
No
this
other way to
song.
do
Yeah, this next tune is kind of
Yeah.
a good idea of what goes on in his studio.
Okay, so the one that I picked
Besides
was
drinking, yeah.
it's a track by the Tires. Is this just them performing, or any of you guys featured on it, or?
No, we got the first track on that CD.
Okay, so well, I see that. We'll play some off that. So this is a song by the Tires called "Walking in the Air."
Cool.
Sound good?
Sounds
Merry
good.
Christmas.
All right, Merry Christmas from CJAM and Lost Souls Division. Cool.
Walking in the air, we're floating in the moonlit sky. The people far below are sleeping as we fly.
Prince of Darkness and Gate. It's the way we wish a happy holidays to everyone we pass along the way. Christmas parties will be played with bass and drums. The eggnog will be mixed with loud guitars and rum. Meadow Kalikimaka is the way we play and say Merry Christmas to you.
Meadow Kalikimaka is the song we play. Christmas jam for the Prince of Darkness and Gate. It's the way we wish a happy holiday to everyone we pass along the way. Christmas parties will be played with bass and drums. The eggnog will be mixed with loud guitars and rum.
Meadow Kalikimaka is the song we play and say Merry Christmas to you.
Maka is the song we play, a Christmas jam for the Prince of Darkness and Gate. It's the way we wish a happy holiday to everyone we pass along the way. Christmas parties will be played with bass and drums. The eggnog will be mixed with loud guitars and rum. Meadow Kalikimaka is the way
hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. Okay, so that was Metal Kalikimaka. Is that how you pronounce it?
That was something.
Okay. That was by Lost Souls Division, again on your special Christmas thing that
that counts.
That your record label puts out every year. So that will be a show on December
22.
22? Okay.
Aspicoli's.
Yeah.
Free gig. We sell the CDs there for $5 or $10 a piece.
The Tires will be playing.
I really enjoyed that song that they did. I know they were kind of stealing away your airtime, but
yeah, that's right. They're buddies.
I really enjoyed that
friends.
song. Well then,
we'll be jamming. Tires will be jamming, and basically anybody else on the album who feels like jamming. It's kind of like an open mic thing, whatever. With
good party, just Christmas bash. Yeah.
Right on. And then again tomorrow, you guys are playing at the Chubby Pickle with Black Creek for your CD release. So make sure you head out there. It's $5. Comes with the free CD and stickers. There'll be shirts for sale for $10. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, so now if you put a sign up saying 15 and people go in and say, no, they're 10.
They're going to burn down CJAM.
I hope not. Burn down your house.
That's all right.
All right, so that about does it for the show this week. Make sure you tune in next week where I will be doing a little like a year-end wrap-up of my top 10 albums of 2007, all 2007 releases, all local. So be sure to tune in because it's going to be a lot of great music, at least in the eyes of me. And we're going to leave the show now with a song called War Machine by Lost Souls Division. I just want to take this opportunity to thank you guys for coming in. I had a great time. And
no problem, it's great. Yeah.
Good luck for you guys in the future and at your show tomorrow, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks.
Hey, stay tuned for Stage Diving Live next on CJAM 91.5 FM.